Hello everyone and welcome back to another Phasmophobia video. This week we are doing another beginner's gameplay slash guide playthrough here. I feel like last week's was missing some elements on there, some of the items, and just kind of showing a little bit more of the flow of the game. So I went ahead and did 3 more maps again. Did some of the basic maps, some of the smaller ones. I kind of showed you how certain items like the sound sensors, motion sensors, and how kind of some of those items worked. I didn't get through all of them in this sense at all, but I just kind of want to show you what some basic gameplay looks like, kind of how fun certain things can be, the best of my ability. So just enjoy the video. Let me know what y'all think. Have a good one. Enjoy. Hello everyone. So last time we did not do very well in our, I'd say, in our beginner's guide when we got to full items, because we just did kind of like one round with it. We got the ghost pretty quickly, so we didn't really get a chance to explain much of what how these items over here work. Right, we did explain all of this. We didn't get to explain any of that there, so we're just doing professional difficulty. So you see the timers at 0 there, and you can see here we got the crucifix, repel the ghost with an instance of chasing someone, and find evidence of paranormal activity at the EMF reader. So we're gonna be going for a perfect game. We're gonna bring in the EMF uh, temperature gauge and a lighter with us, and we're gonna go and put the headgear on, even though it's like there's a button in your key bindings. I forget what the basic one is, maybe T, but if you hold the button down, you'll hear that beeping noise, and that means it's on. It's pointless for it being on because we're playing solo, so we'll turn it off. That's the turn off sound there. I always want to make sure we get the car keys as always, and our goal is to get the breaker on and find the ghost room. So that's what we're going to do real quick, and we're going to pray that the breaker is right here, and of course it never is. When we're doing this, might as well check for the ghost rooms, right? I mean, that's kind of like the best ways to go about this. Oh, right here's the cursed possession. This is the monkey's paw. I would suggest, as always for new players, I suggest not touching these cursed possessions if you're trying to really learn the game. They're really powerful. That cursed possession is the most powerful one in the game. They can do a lot of stuff, and as you can see, that got thrown there. We have a ghost down here. Right, check out the EMF there. It looks like it's about an EMF 3 is what we're getting. Nothing too crazy. Okay, and ghost just touched this. You can get UV off those. Yeah, this ghost is going crazy. So I always throw my light down on the ground. I know for some of y'all, the room areas may be too dark for that, and that's perfectly fine. You always just throw it right here at the entrance or something. But you always want, your hands empty so you can grab all the items you need for the next part of investigation. And because the ghost just touched something, I'm going to get UV, I'm going to get ghost writing book, and we're going to go with the camera. And now, most people would not put the camera on the stand because of this scenario here. You notice how the camera's so tiny, right? If I just pick it up off of this in my hand, the screen, it's much easier to see. I like the camera being on the stand, like just to throw it somewhere wherever I want it to be, rather than have to find a place for it. Generally I'm not really in the van much to look for stuff, but sometimes, right, it's honestly nice to take just a quick look in there with your, whatever you have set up. Ghost is still tossing shit around like crazy. We're not seeing any ghost orbs. Let's oh, right there. See, you can get UV on these. Let's get, that's ultraviolet. Right, you see it's on both of them. We want to check that just in case this has potential to be an obake. Alright, we'll throw this on the ground. Let's check for freezing temps. It is not freezing yet. And let's get the ghostwriting book down. The tier 1 ghostwriting sucks for how tiny it is. That's okay. Okay. So you want to make sure you're pretty efficient with what you're doing. Want to be in and out as quickly as you can be at times. As you can see, my sanity is already 62%. That is actually leaning me towards a certain ghost already. It is actually leaning me towards the Jinn. I don't feel there's a reason for my sanity to be that low at this moment. Let's bring Spirit Box in, Dots in, and let's get I would say also in this scenario, if you're a little scared, get hunted, go back in. This would be a good time to take one sanity pill if that is an issue for you. Let's get another book. Right, the book has a horrible range at this low of a level, so let's try to fill this room up with the book. Also going to turn the lights on up here in case the ghost does hunt us, so we need to loop it. These are the best looping rooms: the garage on the van and the countertop right there. And there's the bone. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? How did you die? Are you friendly? Are you close? Okay. And it's freezing. Alright. Starfly Star, I know what ghost this is. I guess let me just explain. So, I think this is a Jinn. Kind of unfortunate that we got the Jinn potentially so quickly here. So the reason why I think it's a Jinn, the Jinn has a special ability for the breaker being on. If the breaker is on, the Jinn can lower your sanity. I think it's like 20. Is it? I forget what the percentage is or not, but it just uses this ability and it lowers your sanity. It's either like somewhere between like 15 and 25% or something like that. It just like nukes your sanity, and it can just use this ability kind of as much as it wants. But it's most likely one of those. So this ghost, I don't think it's a mimic because we can't see ghost orbs anywhere. So mimic, even though if you check this out here, it blanks it out. Mimic has a secret evidence in a sense, or a fake evidence, is a better way to call it. It always gives ghost orbs no matter what, even though ghost orbs is not part of its evidence. We got Haunt 2, right, which is going to be, I believe, Spirit Bot. No, this is... What's the other one for this? It's Ghost Orbs. And we didn't see Ghost Orbs either, so I don't think it's Haunt 2. Demon is going to be Ghost Riding, and Jinn is going to be EMF. We're not getting a lot of action here, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. What else do we need here? We need Repel when chasing someone, Crucifix. Let's get the camera. So we're going to start getting pictures when we start going for perfect game. And give you understand what a perfect game is it gives you your highest money multiplier. And the way you get it is by getting all 3 objectives complete, the ghost correct, in 10 3-star photos. And so you can get a photo of the cursed possession. Right? You see right there the monkey paw. You want to get a photo of the bone. And you also, for a perfect game, you have to find the bone too. So you pick that up. And then now the other 8 photos can be anything in the range of like ghost interactions, you know, just kind of seeing what the ghost is doing. Not getting, oh, through the book, didn't it? Didn't I have that down? Have you been doing much? You can also get photos of like the UV and everything. Or a photo of the ghost, which I just missed there. Panicked too much. The ghost scared the shit out of me there. I thought I was dead. The ghost did just touch this, I believe. And what you do is you power this up with the UV. And you're able to snap pictures of it. And that should be able to get me 2 for the interaction and the fingerprint. So UV ghosts are generally the best of getting all this. Okay. So, oh, it's a crawly ghost. I hate crawly ghosts. Fuck me, dude. So it lost me around that corner. I don't know why. Crawly ghost is like the most unfortunate because it's so hard to loop because you can't see it. That's why I didn't loop it there. A lot of people will still loop them and be just fine at it. I don't trust my skills enough to always loop in that scenario. You have to play really when they're like that. You have to use sound really well. And just give an example that just told us this ghost is not a demon, and the reason why that is because I believe what we'll show here is we put this down, right? We set this, like it was right there, right? The ghost hunted like all the way from this corner over here where this doesn't reach. If this is a demon, the crucifix reaches like the size of like almost doubles, I feel like, if not a little, it's less than doubles of, but it's just such a big size difference of when the ghost activates the crucifix. So that definitely cannot be a demon, right? So we know it's not this. It's not a mimic. It's not a haunted. We don't see orbs. This has to be a Jinn. I would love to get the evidence here for this and go for the perfect games, kind of give explanations of things. So this is probably, so we'll do, oh yeah, so look at my sanity. It's just using its ability like crazy, nuking my sanity. It's the only reason why it's going down that fast. Let's go ahead and take 2 of these. I forget how much these give back in professional, but I'm assume they're going to get me above 50%, so I can't be hunted until the ghost decides to ruin my sanity again. We'll bring another crucifix since I said we're going for the perfect game. Another good way to go for a perfect game is salt. Yeah, okay, my sanity is going up. So the salt will, not only can we take a picture of it, but with the UV ghost, you can get footprints on it, because footprints count as ultraviolet in this game. That was one of the changes they made a while back. We just kind of set this around and pray that the ghost is actually going to step in it. Maybe we'll get lucky. And it already stepped in that one. There's the footprint. See if we can't get the camera if it's quick enough. Boomy. And we'll get the salt picture. We need 4 more pictures. Oh, there's this one right here too. Perfect. I didn't hear it stepping that at all though. Thanks, game. You can get as many of those as needed. Where's the... Right here. This ghost really stopped doing stuff after a while, didn't it? Like, at first it was throwing stuff around like crazy, but I feel like it hasn't really done much. Because you can't get EMF 5 during a hunt. You can only get it, like, as the hunt ends. Like, if the ghost ends up throwing something as it ends or what's going on there. Ghost hasn't changed ghost room, so it... What'd you touch? Did you... Can you leave a fingerprint on this? No, I have no fucking idea what you touched up, buddy, unless you touched that. Okay. Grab some more items here real quick. We can kind of talk about the other items too. You will get... oh, I'm... Jesus Christ. Okay, sanity pills give a lot professional. It's very unfortunate. So some of the other items here we didn't mention about, like salt, as I said, right, already showed you. You get pictures of the salt for footprints, or you can get ultraviolet off it if the ghost is an ultraviolet ghost. The sound sensor, there's no challenges for it. It's pretty much determined as a useless item. I enjoy the sound sensors because they're unique and fun way to play the game. Like, what I generally do with them is I'd pick 3 of them up. I'd go run into the house, set all 3 of them down in certain spots. So you can come in the truck and you can just wait and see for the sound. And I'll show you that next game. Motion sensor. This used to be my most favorite item in the game just because it annoys people. It makes a lot of beeping sounds. They got rid of that for like the tier 1. It's actually quiet, but I'll show you what it does, right? It's kind of a good way to track where the ghost is walking and where it's at, or like where it's heading to. You can use it in fun ways to maybe help you identify certain ghosts too. Like, you know, let's say this was a wraith and I put the ultraviolet over there and the ghost steps on it but doesn't step in the salt, right? Then we would know, like, oh, this would potentially be a wraith. Like, we can just set this down here and kind of see where the ghost is moving and where it's going. The ghost is definitely still in here. It's cold as shit. See the step right there? You see the ghost just stepped in this area. Put that down. Kind of fucked up our perfect game. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a wish on the monkey paw. Help speed this up right along here. And of course we know this. There we go. The footprint. Grab that. Grab that. Perfect. And can we get another footprint? Oh, there's that one right there. Oh. And it's gone. Poof. Alright. And snappy snap. Okay. So there we go. You know, right? Here, you get the photo book. We got the 10 pictures. A lot of people, what they do is actually they take the disturbed salt and you can stack it all in one location. And then, like, tier 1, you only get 6 salts in total. You can snap 6 photos. If you want to do it quickly, you can do it that way. I generally try not to. I think it's kind of, you know, cheap, but it is how that works, so it's fine. There's just many, right? There's many different ways to get stuff quickly. Here, Monkey Paw, you gotta make a wish. You gotta know the wishes to make. Like, one of the wishes is, I wish for sanity. What that does is it sets your sanity at 50%, and then it makes it drain twice as quick. And what that's going to do is then put us in hunt range, which is what we want. We want the ghost to be able to hunt us. Let's go ahead and turn the slide off. Pick the flashlight up. Want our sanity also drain a little bit too. Make sure the ghost does hunt us. We want the ghost to hunt us because we got to get the challenge complete to get a perfect game. All right. Come on, buddy. Burn one of these crucifixes. Got a shy ghost on our hands, don't we now? Come on. Oh. This is also one of the unfortunate things. The ghost can... Jesus Christ. The ghost can roam and hunt. Okay, so that's what a smudge does, right? We knew there's a hiding spot here. And so the smudge, right, makes the ghost essentially just start running from you. Jesus fucking Christ. As you see, these hiding spots aren't always safe. The ghost didn't turn the corner. The ghost just kind of walked right here. Fuck that ghost. So another thing about that is the ghost now can't hunt for 1.5 minutes from the time it was smudged. The ghost changed ghost rooms, looks like. The reason why I say it's because that light is on, which when a hunt ends, all lights turn off. So it's looking like the ghost change rooms. So it's going to take too long to test that. So what we're going to do here is we know it's a Jinn. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. And I guess I'll show you another hunt you can do too. Yeah, this has got to be a Jinn. Yeah, I mean, look at... We just had a game where that didn't count as EMF 5. That is most likely EMF 5. We're going to do something a little interesting here. There's a risky little... how do you say this? A risky little wish you can make with the monkey paw. And we're going to do it... Well, that was 1.5 minutes, apparently. It's all about listening, hearing the ghosts, right? It's done. Okay. So the monkey paw got dropped over here. So this ghost is now roaming like crazy, which is very unfortunate. We're going to do a wish. It's called I Wish for Knowledge. And we're going to kind of bug it a little bit. I wish for knowledge. I wish for knowledge. I wish for knowledge. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish for knowledge. So this wish, I think, makes the ghost hunt immediately. Let's just do it in the house. Fuck it. I wish for knowledge. And so it's going to destroy all of our sight, as you can see. Our sound, our sight, everything goes away. Oh, I need that. All that's gone. And what it does is that it crosses out an evidence that it can't be. And then it's also going to cross out other ghosts it can't be. We already knew it could not be ghost stories. We didn't see them, right? So it doesn't really help us out at all. It just clarifies us that it's not a Hantu, which who would have guessed it's not a Hantu. So but we gotta wait. Well, since we're gonna do is wait for these lights to turn off. Because I can't hear the ghost. I have no idea what's going on. It's definitely hunting us. I believe this triggers a cursed hunt. So that means when it hunts, the hunt's gonna be twice as long. And it also lowers the grace period from whatever you had it set to. I think in professional it's like 3 seconds or 4 to 1 second. So that can be used in your benefit. You see, I can't see shit. Okay, it used to actually be worse before they did like a little bit of a lighting update. I think it used to be even darker. I remember like the flashlights didn't even really do anything. Let's get out of here. Let's get the Jin, get out of here, and then we'll show you how I kind of play the game with the sound sensors. We'll do it on, was it Willow? Let's do it on Willow. Yeah, there you go, the Jin.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay. Good old Willow Street. And so generally a lot of times with the issue, the sound sensors, is you're going to hear the ghost before you ever actually get to utilize this, right? I mean, the ghost is going to do some interaction, throw something here or there, and it kind of ruins the fun of the sound sensor. Good old lag of the game there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right in here. We're going to put a sound sensor in the kitchen. We're going to come all the way back into the back of the house. Put a sound sensor right here. We're going to go down here in the basement. Put a sound sensor in the basement. And on our way back up, we're going to check for the breaker. See, that's what I mean. Right there. Okay? It's already ruined. We know the ghost is down here now. That's the issue with sound sensors. That better be an event. Holy shit, dude. That was a fuck. Right there. This is why everyone doesn't use them, says they're worthless. Hopefully they get like reworked a little bit or something. I don't know. It would actually be really cool if I know it kind of defeats the purpose of this a little bit. Maybe you have to nerf them a little bit. But what if there's some of these things like you bought to be utilized at the house or something instead of like you come in with sound sensors already installed, like maybe on the outside of the house, right? And they give sound maybe for certain rooms or certain areas. I don't really know a good way to do it, but I said that makes this very pointless. We know the ghost in the basement. The ghost is going fucking crazy. That's probably EMF 5 right there, because we can just see the spikes. Like, this ghost is going insane. This is giving me like Oni or Poltergeist vibes. The way you use the sound sensors is you can go up or down on the floors here. You can actually expand the circles. This tier can only expand so much, right? But we know where the ghost is at. The ghost is should be this room right here. That's where it's at. And with the sound sensor, you can actually hear the sounds that are happening in the room it's in, right? So, I don't know if you heard it throw that item. Heard it, threw another one there. But we're going to bring in EMF. We're going to bring in that. And let's go ahead and get a book in there. Something quick and easy. And I think the ghost tried to turn the breaker off. Did I turn the breaker on? Did I turn these lights on? It did. Okay, so since the ghost turned the breaker off, this means it cannot be a Jin. I mentioned in the last game, right? The Jin's special ability of hurting my sanity. That ability only works with the breaker on. And because the ghost ability is tied to an on breaker, an off breaker means it does not work. Like, I mean, it means it cannot turn the breaker off, is what I should say. Is it in this one? No, maybe the other one. It's in the other one. It's over here. Okay, through that. I mean, for how much noise it's making, what all it did is like throw caulk, throw the little pliers there. It didn't do a lot, but it's really been a very noisy ghost. Or if it's been diddling that door. Okay. Let's see here. Wonder what cursed possession we got. Not tarot cards, just in case the ghost touches the car somehow. Okay, so the ghost did another big interaction as I left. Watch this be like the weirdest shade ever. Shades generally aren't like super hyperactive, even when you're not in the house, but when you're in their room, they're like do fucking nothing. So there's a funny possibility this is a shade. Just because I didn't like do much when I was in there. What is... Oh, it's my sound sensor. I was like, what the fuck is that? Fuck me, dude. This ghost is a piece of shit. Okay, that is very unfortunate that it broke that light. Now, a lot of people would probably say that this is a mare just because the ghost broke the light. That doesn't guarantee it being a mare. It just means there's probably a little bit higher chance it could be one. It wrote in the book. You can see it right there. It says something together for play together forever. Nice. So we got ghost writing. So right, mare is still an option. Other parts of mare is ghost orbs and spirit box. Okay. Gotta have all lights off. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? How did you die? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? Okay. Let's get the dots out. What is a good spot to put this here? I wonder if I can't, like, put it here or something, and it... That's fine. I mean, tier 1 dots is hard to place. And go a little lower with it or something. Like right here. Good enough for me. Are we freezing yet? No freezing. See, the ghost isn't doing a lot with me in here. That's what I mean. Like, this is very shade-like. Gonna make a little pile of items for it to interact with. So I believe this is EMF 5. The issue is just getting it, because the ghost ain't doing shit with me here. I think a good trade-off would be to give it a little pile of items to play with, EMF next to it. Freezing. No freezing. And then to walk out of the room. That's right, it broke the light. Little shit. Because when we're not in the room, the shade goes back to being a normal shade. It's got performance anxiety. Doesn't like me watching it. Okay. Maybe we can force something here. What do we get here? So we're looking for cursed possession. Here would be the cursed doll. That's not there. Monkey paws. Oh, I forget where monkey paws at. Maybe it's there. I don't know. I don't think there's anything in here unless it's like music box or something. I don't think it's here. This right here is one of the best looping spots on this map. A lot of times you'll see people here will loop around the kitchen counter, or they're going to loop in the garage around this truck. There's actually 2 cursed possessions in this room. Ouija board. Okay, that's what it is. There's Ouija board, and there's the haunted mirror. The haunted mirror shows you, like, well, it's almost like you're looking through the ghost eyes at that moment, I believe, or it's just like the middle of the ghost room, something like that. Sanity's still really good. Let's get UV in there. More dots and some salt, just in case, you know, we want to actually look for ultraviolet. Ghost isn't really touching anything. It's not doing much. This feels like a shade. Very, very much like a shade. If it is a shade, it's very unfortunate, but it would kind of show you the frustrations of dealing with one. Okay, ghost still hasn't done a lot. Is this still the ghost room where I put salt down? Hey, James, welcome back. You know, we never looked at the objectives for either. Detected the motion sensor, repelled an incense, and average sanity below 25%. Okay, so I should have walked through the salt there. That would have given me what I was looking for. I can tell you right now that this is not a shade. Shades cannot do ghost events while you're in the same room as it. So that just means no shade. Can you balance this on this? That would be amazing if you could. Oh my god, you can. Imagine if this was right here or something, so I can actually see into this fucking room easier with this. There, we'll do that. Give us a little more coverage. That right there is EMF 5. Okay. So those two events should have us in hunting range. Okay, so we thought it was EMF 5, so it's either Spirit, Shade, or Myling. Should have left that in there. Okay, so we're looking for freezing temps, ultraviolet, or spirit box. So it cannot be ghost orbs and it cannot be dots. Let's bring this in to prevent it from trying to kill us. Let's for the challenge, and we'll get a motion sensor. And now we are below 50%, so we can be hunted at this point in time from any ghost, but that's available, but the shade. Both the spirit and the myling hunt at 50% or below, and the shade is 35% or below. It should not be a shade for the fact that it evented me like it did, but that doesn't mean it can't be. But it's not, because it's hunting. Hello, hello, hello? It's a myling. It's a myling. It's very quiet. Okay. So that's why I start there. That's why I don't like crawly bitches. They are very hard to hear. Right? So myling would be ultraviolet. That's a tier 1 cross. It's just a little wooden cross. Okay. Well, let's do another map. Let's do my favorite map. Let's do Camp Woodwind for this. Kind of show, you know, a lot of people hate this map a lot. This is the map, even though it is hated for people to play on, is used for speedrunning levels. I love this map just because it's just chaotic and fun. I don't remember when you unlock this map, but yeah. Yeah, the tier 1 crucifix has a very short range comparatively, so it can only stop one hunt instead of 2 also. Okay. So we're actually going to do the sound sensor strategy for this map also, like we did last one, just to see if we can't get it going. It's easier on this map than it is on some of the houses, just because it's harder to hear the ghost and where it's at times. So we're going to put one back here. All right. That's where the breaker is always at on this map. It never moves. We're going to put one back here in this corner. And then we're also going to stick one over here near the campsite. Or I guess on the tables. And you'll see the coverage this has on it. It's actually going to be a pretty big coverage. So you cover a lot of these areas. So I can actually take that one and make it bigger. And I pretty much cover everything that I haven't seen yet. Well, also another thing you can do is you can take that one and blow it up. And you can kind of sit here and wait and listen. You pretty much got the whole map covered other than that one white tent, which if the ghost would be there, it'd be absolutely hilarious. But you notice we heard a sound there. I don't think the ghost threw anything. Um, but you just want to kind of listen for, what was here and see the interaction, right? So if I'd say if maybe you're a little too scared or want to conserve sanity to go out and find the ghost, or if you just like playing this way, it's perfectly fine too. This is what you can do. You can just kind of sit here, wait to see, hear. You think the kids area had something go off right now? Do I see interaction? I don't see interaction, right? So it's probably just like a twig or something breaking. Just the random ambient sounds. Picnic area has something, right? No, but I don't see anything there. That's a way you can do that. We are going to go out there normally now with the EMF and this, and we're going to go find this ghost. As I said, it'd be hilarious if the ghost is over here, but it probably is, knowing our luck. Yeah, look at that. It just threw this. So it's here at the white tents. It's probably, I don't know which white tent it's in. That's the sad thing. We'll act like it's in this one. The ghost is going crazy over there. So one of the big things getting this map pretty early on is the UV. The ghost does not give you many options to actually get ultraviolet. There's not a lot of areas in this map that showed as much as you would like. Like you can get it on these right here. Was that 2 items at once? I mean, I would have thrown more than that though. I think it just knocked that over. That's sus. That's very poltergeist-like. But this is most likely the ghost room right here. We're not seeing any ghost orbs, and now the shitty thing is that it's snowing, right? So it's going to be a lot harder to find ghost orbs in the snow. What you're doing is you're looking for, ghost orbs would a lot of times move a different direction in the snow. That's what would give it away. Oh, right there they are, right there. You saw them, ghost orbs. So automatically cannot be poltergeist, which is good. Insect goes 2. Z with pockets full. It's right there. You can see the shadow just barely. This ghost is going absolutely fucking crazy. You can turn these lights on up here too if you want to have some light. Is this the ghost room? Or is this the ghost room? We can ruin the temperature readings all here because you can light this campfire. You can also get fingerprints on the logs here. The ghosts will touch some of these logs at times. You hear like a slapping sound. Ghosts will give it a good old 1-2. I don't know where the ghost room is, honestly. It should be over here where we saw the ghost orbs. We can check and see if the ghost orbs are still here. Yeah, it seems like it. Okay, let's get the other evidence in here. What is the challenge here? So the challenge is firelight, crucifix, and below. So that campfire actually counts as a firelight. To get the firelight, you just need to use these. It's your candles. I don't know why they call them firelights and not candles. It doesn't really make much sense to me, but maybe it's a different language, thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what country the devs are from for this game. I assume they're all from, I don't know, a European country or something. I don't know. I mean, I know they speak English, or they're from the U.S. Who knows? But I don't ever hear of these being called a firelight, right? Just call it a candle. That. We're gonna go double dots just to give ourselves more coverage. As you can see, as we know, all the dots tier 1 sucks. And right there, the ghost just blew that out and blew that out. And the funny part is if this is an Onryo and the ghost blows that candle out, the Onryo's special ability is to hunt. Now, this may be in its way, but it would be absolutely hilarious if the ghost just hunts and blasts my ass because I dumbly left that on. And when you just heard the ghost touch the tent, I'm fairly certain. Maybe we can get a UV. I swear I heard the little tent jiggle. I don't know what it would touch and where. And the UV in this map's hilarious. It goes through the tents. I love the way the UV looks here. Actually, you start UV the dots. Actually, one of the reasons why I love this map so much is because how the lighting works and how it looks. It's not like the best, but it makes it cool. Where are you? Oh, where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? How did you die? Okay, I don't think we've gotten a single evidence yet, right? And because it's snowing, it's really hard to pinpoint the ghost room. Well, that was a throw if I've ever seen one. Where are you? Okay, that's Spirit Box. A Mare, Yokai, or Onryo. Uh-huh. Okay, so what can it be? It can be dots, cannot be EMF, cannot be ultraviolet, it can be ghost riding, and it can be freezing temps. Still not freezing, so let's... Okay. It's a hunting. That's just a ghost event. Did you see her whipping her head back and forth back there? She was doing the nay-nay, man. She's back there in that corner just whipping it, man. Touch that football. Touch that. See, this ghost has been super active. Super active. What's my sanity at? My sanity is just in hunting range. Get a crucifix in there. We need to get... we can go for a photo. Maybe we're lucky and this is tarot cards. So tarot cards is not tarot cards. Son of a bitch. Tarot cards one, like, I think the fan favorite for curse possession, like other than monkey paw for effectiveness. Is this... It's not mirror. Let's keep turning the lights on in here. It's not cursed doll. It's not monkey paw. Is it music box? It's music box. So everyone want to get the ghost to hunt, I can just pop out the music box and play it in a nice little melody. Okay, so it's not written in the book yet. Is it going to be freezing? Not freezing. This is feeling very much like... Oh, broke that light. Oh, that's what that ghost event was. Okay. Try to hunt. This is also one of the harder maps from the bone in. The bone can be in very difficult places. So there's a lot of reasons people don't like this map, just because of how difficult it can be to find all those things. Let's grab another incense. Let's grab another book. Because that's kind of what we're looking for, right? Is we're looking for ghost writing. This ghost does like to be back there, so let's put it right there, I guess. And then we can walk around with this dots. Kind of just see if we can't get the ghost with it. So this is kind of the issue with the tier 1 dot, right? Is you're praying the ghost actually interacts with it. Like, look, there's like a million items over here. The best way to do this would be to actually pick all these items up and throw them away so the ghost actually, you know, interacts with the dots. Same thing for the book. Right there, there's the dots. Okay, we got the dots. So there you go, right? It is a yokai. Yokais are actually a weird ghost. They're kind of stupid. People consider them the stupid ghost. They have... Oh, look, it's a little cat on the board. a good little kitty. But they have a shorter range of detecting your electronic equipment and your voice. Okay.
Welcome back.
All right. Well, that's kind of it. Of showing you more of the beginner items. I try to show you a little more I did last time. Go to a little more details onto them on some of the ones I didn't show you. But you know, if you want to see more content like that, please let me know. Please, if you just like or dislike the video, if said that'll help me know, or leave a comment, tell me what you think. Subscribe if you want to see more. But thank y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.